Hi, everyone, and welcome to Eagle Forum's Capitol Hill Update. My name is Tabitha Walter, and I'm Eagle Forum's Political Director.
And I'm Kirsten Hassler, Eagle Forum's Executive Director. We all know that the federal government has a big spending problem. We've watched both parties add to the federal debt for decades while ignoring the impending consequences. In one generation alone, the deficit has ballooned from $5.2 trillion to, get this, $28.4 trillion. The spending in the last 2 years has been especially atrocious, though. A whopping 54% of the federal deficit has been incurred in just the past 2 years, since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, the government is out of money and is forcing the American people and future generations to bail them out.
So here's the drama that's unfolded over the last few months. In October, Congress found themselves in the predicament of either increasing the debt limit or cause yet another economic crisis thanks to all of their excessive spending. Even though Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell has voted to raise the debt limit multiple times under his leadership, he seemed reluctant to help Democrats this time around. He eventually worked out an emergency short-term deal that would increase the debt limit until December. He hoped that Democrats would craft a standalone bill to take care of this problem in the meantime. But when December rolled around, Senator McConnell found himself in negotiations once again with Senate Leader Chuck Schumer. There was talk of including the debt limit increase in the National Defense Authorization Act, which is widely viewed as a must-pass bill. After conservatives worked hard to remove the provision that would have forced women to register for the Selective Service, this would be another poison pill that would leave conservatives having to choose between funding national defense and giving liberals a blank check. Thankfully, conservatives stuck together and sent the message to leadership that this option was a non-starter.
Yeah, and the final deal was steeped in complex Senate procedural maneuvers. The leaders agreed that they would first have to change Senate rules allowing a 51-vote majority to pass the debt limit increase instead of the usual 60 votes. The rule change would not have passed as a standalone, so they placed it in the Protecting Medicare and American Farmers from Sequester Cuts Act, or S610. Structuring the vote this way gave them cover to conservatives who wanted to vote against the debt limit. But it required lawmakers to choose to vote to weaken the filibuster or cut Medicare services to elderly. 10 Republicans voted to pass the bill. Then on Tuesday of this past week, the Senate proceeded with a full vote on SJ Res 33 to increase the debt limit by $2.5 million. The resolution passed along party lines, as it did similarly in the House afterwards, and was signed into law.
Now, while some of our Senate allies were staunchly against raising the debt limit, other senators have lost touch with the needs of the American people. Lawmakers who claim to be fiscally conservative should not be making backroom deals that will negatively impact our paychecks. This is why Eagle Forum scored against the rule change and final passage of the debt limit increase in both the House and Senate. Now, we want to continue to alert you to Congress's reckless spending, so head on over to eagleforum.org to sign up for our emails and our alerts. See you next week.